First of all, I should apologize for the noise that you could hear in the background of my podcast yesterday. I listened to it again after I'd recorded it, and yes, it was very noisy, and I didn't realize it was going to be so noisy. When I was recording it and listening to it at the same time, it didn't sound that bad to me. But yeah, when I listened back to it, it was really loud. So sorry about that, and I won't do it again. I'll have to wait till it's quiet to do any recording in the future. This mic picks up everything. I didn't realize it would be so sensitive, but I guess that's a consequence. That's a trade-off for having such good quality. Anyway, on with today's podcast, which is going to be an interesting podcast because I have some news for you. So, for a while, I wanted to do something else other than a podcast, but I haven't been sure what it is that I want to do. I like the idea of doing something like reading a book for you, like Harry Potter or something like that, and then everyone can listen along, and maybe I can explain some of the words, difficult words in that book. I can't do that because it's illegal. I can't upload some audio, like an audio recording or a video recording of me reading a book like Harry Potter, because it's illegal to do that. So I was wondering, can I record a book that has no copyright anymore? So you are allowed to do it because it's an old book, it has no copyright. And the answer is yes, I can do it, but old books, the English in old books is a little unusual. So I don't think that's a great idea either. So it's interesting. I'm not allowed to read from a book and put that on the internet, but I am allowed to read from a game and put that on the internet. So if I can find a game with a lot of text in, then I can record that game, I can play it, I can try and explain the difficult English in that game, and whilst I'm playing the game, and upload that to YouTube, and that's perfectly okay. I can do that, and that's not a problem. So I've decided that I'm going to open a YouTube channel. In fact, I've already opened a YouTube channel, and I will put the link for it in a description for this episode. And at the moment, there's nothing on there, but by the time this episode goes out, I will have uploaded the first video on there. A long time ago, well, not a long time ago, a few years ago, when my Japanese was even worse than it was now, I could hardly understand anything. I spent quite a lot of time watching a Japanese YouTuber play a game called Minecraft. And the reason I did this was because it was easy to follow along with. It's very visual. You can see what's going on. So whenever this YouTuber was talking about something, he was talking about something you could see in the game. And not only that, all of the conversation he had was about the game. So it gave me lots and lots of material about one subject. So that really helped. When I didn't know lots of words, when I didn't know lots of vocabulary, it was very difficult to listen to a podcast where the topic can be anything at all. Sometimes very difficult topics, sometimes very easy topics. So this was just hours and hours of content about the same topic. And I think that really helped me. I think that helped a lot. So I'd like to do a similar thing. I'll start off playing Minecraft. For those of you who don't know what that is, I'm pretty sure most of you have seen pictures of it somewhere on the internet. It's a game that sort of looks very blocky, very square, I think is a good way of putting it. So I want to do something similar to those videos I watched in Japanese, but different, because I'm going to be making it for people who are learning English. So I'm going to be careful about the English I use and explain certain things, explain certain words in the game, maybe, or put lots of effort into explaining what I'm doing, more than I would if I was just making it for a native English audience. Now, as it's Minecraft and there isn't really any text in the game to read, I don't know how interesting it is going to be for some of you, because I know some of you have very advanced levels of English. So maybe you want something a bit more challenging. I don't know. But the next game I pick will be a very text-heavy game. It will rely on text a lot, and it'll be text for native English speakers. So I think there's going to be lots of things I'm going to have to explain. Maybe some things about culture. Just explaining the meaning of some words, explaining some jokes as well. I've got an idea what game I want to play next, but I won't say what it is, just in case I change my mind. Sometimes I change my mind. If I find something better that I think is going to be better to, like of more benefit to you, then I'll choose that instead. But also, I want to see how this start goes, how this new channel goes with Minecraft, and I want to see if any of you are interested in it. I want to see if you find it useful. So, after you've listened to this podcast, do come over to the YouTube channel and check it out, and feel free to comment. If I say something you don't understand, comment, ask me about it, interact, and I'll do my best to explain it, of course. Now, there's one other advantage that making this video is going to bring, and that is the automatic subtitles that YouTube generates, which are sometimes completely wrong, but quite often right. And I think that's going to be useful if you're having trouble understanding what I'm saying. Not like your English reading ability is very good, but you're having trouble understanding the words I'm saying, then maybe that's going to be useful to you. Sometimes I watch videos in Japanese on YouTube with the automatic subtitles turned on, and yes, it completely gets things wrong from time to time. Occasionally gets things wrong, but it's useful. I find it useful overall. So for a long time, I think I've wanted to do something or create something where you can also use that technology, use those automatic subtitles. So that is that announcement out of the way. Final thing that I'd like to say is I have changed the username, the account name, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, the account name of my Instagram and Twitter accounts, because, as you know, a few episodes ago, I realized that they're just personal accounts anyway. There's nothing that's really like English Go specific, just dedicated to English Go on there. It's all just pictures I post of places I visit on Instagram, or on Twitter, just me talking about stuff I do every day. So, so I decided to remove the English Go logo from it and just put up a picture of me and make it a personal account. And I think by doing that, I'll feel like posting more on it. And already I've noticed I have been posting more on both of those accounts because it's my own account now. So it's easier to do that. So yes, I forgot to say what the account name was. So it's no longer English Go Podcast. It has changed to Englishman Chris. It's a really boring account name, and I can't think of anything better. I'm an Englishman. My name's Chris. That's the first thing that came into my head, and sorry. But on the other hand, it has the advantage of being very easy. It doesn't easy to sort of say, easy to tell people about. I don't have to say like my name is Chris 1587953 or something like that, which is hard to remember. Just 2 words, Englishman, Chris, and it should be very easy for you to find. So if you want to follow me, feel free to do so. I'm looking outside of my window now, and the weather's nice, good. Sun's out, good. So I'm going to go for a walk now, and then after that, I'm going to come back. I'm going to fire up Minecraft, a brand new world in Minecraft, and record the first video ready for you when this podcast goes out. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I'm excited to see what happens. Anyway, hope you have a lovely day today. Bye-bye.